Hi everyone, this is Somaya and today I'm going to be painting these pastel water lilies. They are a little bit different because I want to approach this in a more elastic way and I'm going to use the light pastel color this time. Usually when I paint autumn leaves, they are quite detailed. This time I want to think to look a bit more simplified. So I'm not going to worry about too much about creating texture. And at this point, I just want to put down the ideas of the types of leaves that I want to include in this painting. I'm not going to take my time at this point because I just want to get things down. I'm going to erase and move things around as I got to make the competition look a bit more interesting. I like to include fern leaves as well, like the one that I'm drawing right now. Pair it with some simple leaf shape as well, and starting with some leaves and groups of leaves which are fairly large and well take a fair amount of space. This way I can fill in the smaller areas with smaller leaves later. I am going to try to include as many varieties as I think I found. You can do this by painting with the length of the leaves and how they grow or branches out, if the leaves are in group or if the leaves are curved or pointing and so on. You can also look up reference for more inspiration. For different leaves type, I take away that I can say after painting this, one set so when I was outlining it with pencil. Feel like the shape of the snake looked a bit more down than after I colored it. So if the were to do this again, I think I would make the lips look more thick and brown. They next time so they look cuter. Next, there are the colors I'm going to use. This is watercolor. I'm using camel watercolor. You can use any kind of watercolor. This is vermilion purple, Chinese white, titanium gold, crocus green, crimson lake, indigo brown, and light yellow. Now, let's get the painting for the first. I'm going to use a mix dark brown and hopper's yellow. I have separated the darker tone and lighter tone. This way I have easy access to all the different varieties of color. I first use a medium to thin consistency with the lighter tone, and when the surface is still dark. I'm going to do these 18 lips at the line so the lips are not completely dry, but they won't be too wet as I'm adding the darker. Sometimes I like to extend the darker barrier so it doesn't look too lighter and fade, and as for the lips which are very close together or overlapping each other, I like to wait on the overlapping lid. So completely dry before painting on the ones next to them or overlapping them. This way the paint won't just blend with each other, creating a separate shade. As for the stem, I'm just going to use the same mix without the Chinese white, and I'm also using the thick consistency with my sharp brush. For the next lip, now I'm working from the previous mixture. Added more crimson and also lighter yellow, so the color is a little bit more brown. I'm using a medium to the consistency to cover the base and following this up with a thicker consistency and dotted in the depth surface. For the texture, as you can see, I like to work from the previous color that I have already mixed, or just have one my palette. So for this next one, I'm using Crimson Lake with titanium gold. I'm going to paint this lip the same way by starting with a medium to thin consistency to paint the base and following it up with a lightly thicker consistency at the bottom while the surface is still damp. I want to use an orangey brown colors, so I'm using the previous mixture with some orange that I have already had on my palette, just like I mentioned earlier. I don't like to mixing all the color together on my palette. I leave space where I have access to the different tone. So as you can see, where some of the leaves are a bit more orange. After adding one of the darker value to some of the large leaves, I'm going to paint on the stem. And I'm using a deep consistency for the color similar to the base. So if the leaf is more deep and dark. Crimson lip, and because the hover paint is fairly clean green tone, it has a lot of glow. So mixed with the crimson lip, it will create this really nice method purple. I also add some Chinese white so the tone is into a pastel tone. I just painted the detail using my brush. As for the detail like the mid lip or paint, I am just going to use this same brush and pick up a color that will match the color of the lips. It doesn't have to be the exact same color. You can also use a pen to do this. If it's a little bit different to control your small brush, or you can also use control pencil. If you guys are still here, thank you so much for watching. Till the end, I will see you guys at the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe.